You're gonna need this. See ya. Thanks! Time to bring the fun.
What's going on, guys? My name is Omega and welcome back to another Apex Legends video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about a few new bugs and glitches that have been discovered in Apex, but the majority of this video is going to kind of just be condensing all of the new information we've learned about Season 8 and hopefully just give you guys a good idea of everything you're going to expect in the next couple of days. Now let's start off with when Season 8 is actually going to come out. Now according to Struggle, the release of Season 8 is going to be on February 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time. There is a chart right here that basically showcases all the other time zones in case you guys want to know what time it's going to come out for you. For most people in the world, it will come out on February 2nd, but if you're in like Beijing, Singapore, New Zealand, and Australia, you're actually not going to be able to play it until early morning on February 3rd. Now, there's also apparently a pretty big glitch regarding Bloodhound, as well as both Caustic and Gibraltar, that could significantly impact the ALGS tournaments that are going on right now. In a clip posted by NRG Sweet on Twitter, where he was practicing with other NRG members, he was playing Bloodhound and scanned the area, but only the farther team was actually scanned. When they tried to push, they realized there's a completely different team hiding right under them, which the scan just didn't pick up at all. Now, this bug is pretty unfortunate, especially for competitive players, because the first ALGS tournament was rescheduled a couple weeks ago due to some new bugs that are appearing in the game. TSM Hal made a tweet saying ALGS is this weekend when there's a bug where Caustic and Gibby ult disappears and Bloodhound scans don't work either. May the best team win. So obviously a lot of competitive players are a little bit upset about this. You know, when you have 3 legends in the game whose abilities are pretty broken and you're playing for a large sum of money, I can definitely understand why you would get upset about this. Now, personally, I feel like bugs and glitches could be the death of the competitive scene in Apex. League of Legends kind of had a similar problem in their competitive scene back in the day, where they would try to host competitive tournaments right after a patch went live. Because they would change so many things each patch, some legends and items would just become way too overpowered and would ruin the competitiveness of the game. So what they started doing was just having tournaments on older patches, ones where they could actually trust that there is nothing that would go wrong during those games. Now moving on, we're going to talk about some Season 8 information, starting with some returning hop-ups that we could be seeing in a couple of days. Now we got this information from an Apex Legends YouTuber known as Daz, who actually got to test the new 3030 rifle as well as the golden extended magazine in some kind of player testing build. Now the biggest takeaways from his video is that the 3030 can be charged to deal extra damage, or it can be fired without charging but deals less damage. He also showcased the golden magazine attachment, which will reload your weapon 5.5 seconds after holstering it. There'll also be a little notification that appears on your screen when your holstered weapon has been reloaded. Now there were a couple other things that people noticed in this video, including the fact that Anvil receivers were present, as well as the Sentinel was able to take some kind of hop-up. Now according to Struggle, it looks like in the test build, the Sentinel takes some kind of variable hop-up, which is similar to how the Havoc could either take select fire receiver or turbocharger. We don't know exactly what the hop-up is going to be, or if this is even going to make it into Season 8, and I'll explain why it might not in a little bit. But the last big thing people noticed from this video is the fact that the golden barrel stabilizer was replaced with the golden extended magazine. You know, golden barrel stabilizers have become a little ineffective since Respawn reduced the muzzle flash for all weapons sometime last year. One thing that I do want to mention though is that this is a test build, and just because you see something on a test build does not mean that it's actually going to end up in the game. Not many people pointed this out, but one of the big things I noticed from this video is the fact that Evo shields and regular armor were both present in this test build. It just shows that you can't really trust everything that's in a test, because I don't think Apex is ever going to add back regular armor as long as Evo armor is still in the game. So what we saw in the firing range could have just been like every single item that Apex had potentially worked on for Season 8. It doesn't mean that all of those are actually going to end up in the game. Now lastly, we're going to talk about some big rank changes coming to Season 8, and honestly after reading some of these, I really am excited to play ranked. This fixed a lot of the issues that I saw with the rank system, so hopefully you guys are excited to hear some of this news. Now in summary, the next rank split is basically going to make it easier for good players to earn RP. Ranked point rewards are now going to start once you reach 13th place instead of 10th. You will also now receive RP for up to 6 kills and assists instead of 5. That is definitely a very nice addition. Assists were also kind of buffed, in which assists now count for 10 seconds after doing damage instead of 7.5. Now, for those of you guys who are more visual, here's a chart that Apex provided us that shows the amount of RP you'll gain depending on where you place in a match. Another big thing that's changed is that Predator ranked is now obtainable for the top 750 players instead of the top 500. This will make sense when I explain this next change, which is probably one of the biggest of them all, is that they want to make it so that most, if not all, players in a ranked game are the same ranked tier. For example, if you're in Diamond, the goal is that you only play against Diamond players in your lobby. You're not going against Masters, you're not going against Platinum players, you're definitely not going against Predator players. Now, obviously, this could affect the queue times pretty bad, especially if you are in a higher ranked. However, Respawn did say they will be closely monitoring the queue times after this change goes live. Now, the first rank split is obviously going to be Kings Canyon, since we're getting all of the new map changes on that map. This will last until March 23rd when the second split goes back to Olympus. World's Edge will not be a ranked map in Season 8, however, I'm not sure if they will actually be able to make it playable in public matches at some point. Now, for those of you guys that grinded ranked in Season 7, these are the rewards that you are eligible to get. The dive trails will only be for Master and Predator players. However, if you achieve Diamond ranked in Season 8, you will get a Diamond trail for Season 9. Diamond trails were originally incorrectly advertised for Season 8, so I just want to let you guys know, if you do make it to Diamond in Season 8, you will receive a trail in Season 9. Now, the last thing that I want to remind you guys about is the Anniversary Collection event that is supposed to be dropping the beginning of Season 8. So if you guys don't know, the 2-year anniversary of Apex Legends is coming up next week. We actually had a tweet from Shrugtool about a month ago who kind of explained what this event is going to entail. He said, in this collection event, the reward for buying all the skins won't be a new heirloom, rather you will get enough heirloom shards to purchase any existing one that is currently available in the store. There will also be a bunch of recolored skins from previous battle passes. 3 legends will not be getting a recolor, and that is Horizon, Rampart, and Loba, just because they're the 3 newest legends. Now, the skins that I'm showing you guys right now are some of the recolors we will be getting, but please note, these aren't the finalized recolors, only the skins that will be getting a recolor for the event. These weapon skins, however, are the finalized recolor. Looks like we have one for the Bonesaw that makes it a bright red color, and we also have one for the final Season 1 Battle Pass skin for the Havoc. I'm definitely very excited about that. Now, I'm going to assume that these recolors are going to be the skins you need to buy in order to complete the collection event. I know most people are probably hoping that you'll be able to use legend tokens to get some of these skins, but let's be honest, they wouldn't make any money if that was the case. So I highly doubt that's going to happen. You're probably going to have to spend actual money in order to get these skins, but we're just going to have to wait and see, what happens with this event. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for Season 8. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed today's video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Peace out.